Virgin River creators other romantic drama climbs, Netflix streaming charts after season 3 release. Okay, stop everything you're doing. Because I have to ask, how in the world did Chase happen? How did a show that so many people wrote off as just Virgin River's quieter cousin suddenly crash through Netflix's doors and take over the global charts? And oh, this is where it gets good. What if I told you this wasn't an accident? What if I told you Netflix might have just revealed their next secret weapon in the romantic drama war, and hardly anyone is talking about it? Hi everyone, I'm Sophia and welcome back to Breakdown Epic, the place where we go deeper than anyone else dares, peel back every cozy, romantic layer, and expose the shocking truths that make your favorite shows tick. Now, if you think this is just going to be a sweet little chat about some romantic drama, with scenic views and dreamy love interests, oh no my friend. Stay with me, because what's happening with Sullivan's Crossing on Netflix right now, it's not just a success story, it's a warning shot. See, here's the thing, Virgin River has been Netflix's crown jewel in the small town romance genre for years. You know the formula: cozy town, messy love triangle, family drama, that one mysterious brooding guy who just happens to fix things around town while hiding a tragic past. But now, Sullivan's Crossing from the same creator Robyn Carr has suddenly stormed into Netflix's top 5 people, and not just in the US, globally. That's not just success, that's disruption. And here's where I get controversial. I think Virgin River might have just met its biggest threat ever. Why? Because Sullivan's Crossing isn't just coasting on. Virgin River fans need something to watch while they wait for season 7. No. It's bringing in new viewers, younger viewers, and tapping into a completely different emotional hook than Virgin River has been doing. And here's the crazy part. You ready for this? Netflix didn't even make this show, which means Netflix might be building an empire off other people's hits. And you know what that could mean for original shows? Oh, we're about to get into the dark side of this strategy. Alright, here's the secret nobody's talking about. Sullivan's Crossing is playing a game Virgin River can't afford to play anymore. Virgin River is, well, let's be honest, it's comfortable now. Safe. You know what you're getting every season: romance, heartbreak, scenic town, rinse, repeat. But Sullivan's Crossing, season 3 just dropped on Netflix, and it's doing something forbidden. It's pulling from a deeper well of family drama, the father-daughter estrangement, the legal battles, the Boston Vias, small town clash, and it's packaging it in a way that feels dangerous compared to Virgin River's safe haven vibe. Think about it. Virgin River asks, can love heal? Sullivan's Crossing asks, can love survive when everything else in your life has burned down? Different question, different stakes, and audiences are eating it up. Now, here's where it gets even juicier. Sullivan's Crossing's success on Netflix isn't just about Robyn Carr's name, it's about timing. Virgin River season 3 just released globally, creating this perfect, oh, I need more like this window. Netflix swooped in, slapped their logo on a show they didn't even pay to create, and boom, it's theirs now in the public eye. This isn't just luck. This is a strategy. A risky one, because if Sullivan's Crossing continues to rise, guess what? Virgin River will have to fight harder to stay relevant. But let me throw this back to you, because I want to know why you think. Question for you: if you had to pick only one to watch for the next 5 years, Virgin River or Sullivan's Crossing? Drop it in the comments, and don't just say the name. Tell me why. Do you crave the comfort of Virgin River, or the raw, messy emotion of Sullivan's Crossing? And for my longtime subscribers, you remember when we broke down Virgin River's season 5 baby drama fiasco? Yeah, the one where half of you threatened to quit the show entirely. Alas, well, doesn't this feel eerily familiar? Because here's my bold prediction: Sullivan's Crossing is about to do what Virgin River never dared to do. And by the way, if you're new here and you're enjoying this deep dive into what's really going on behind the scenes, hit that subscribe button right now. Because I promise you, nobody else is giving you the real story like this. We've only scratched the surface here. Because coming up next, we're going to expose why Sullivan's Crossing's Netflix deal might be the thing that kills original small town dramas on the platform forever. And there's a little known secret about season 4 of Sullivan's Crossing that, if true, will change how you see the entire series. Stick around. This is where things get wild. Alright? You're still here. Which means you're ready for the part Netflix doesn't want you to think about. Because while everyone's gushing over Sullivan's Crossing's heartfelt father-daughter drama and romantic subplots, there's something way bigger happening here. This might be Netflix's trial run for replacing its expensive, homegrown hits with shows they barely had to pay to make. Think about it. Virgin River, entirely Netflix produced. Huge cast, multiple seasons, tons of promotion. Sullivan's Crossing, they swooped in at the perfect moment, added it to the platform, and suddenly it's their top fight hit. And if you think Netflix isn't keeping score, oh my sweet summer child, they're watching those numbers like hawks. If Sullivan's Crossing keeps outperforming expectations, Netflix could start thinking, why invest millions into producing our own small-town romances when we can just license them at peak hype? Sounds smart, right? Except here's the dark side: this could mean fewer risks, fewer unique stories, and more copy-paste comfort shows dominating the platform. And if you think I'm exaggerating, remember what happened to their rom-com movies. They found a cheap formula that worked, and suddenly we got 30 nearly identical films. So yeah, Sullivan's Crossing success is amazing for Robyn Carr fans, but it might also be the beginning of Netflix quietly reshaping what gets made at all. And now the bombshell. I've been digging through interviews, cast comments and, let's just say, certain Canadian filming leaks, and I found something that could completely flip season 4 upside down. You ready? Here's the forbidden knowledge nobody's connecting yet. Sully's story in season 4 might not end the way fans think. The show has been building up this emotional redemption arc for Sully, Maggie's father, trying to fix years of mistakes. But from what I've pieced together, there's a scene being filmed involving a funeral, a will, and Maggie receiving something she doesn't want. And here's where it gets truly wild. If Sully dies in season 4, and I'm not saying he will, but if he does, it would completely sever Sullivan's Crossing from the cozy safe zone Virgin River lives in. Virgin River rarely kills off central family figures, because it breaks the fantasy. But Sullivan's Crossing, it might just go there. Imagine the fallout: Maggie inheriting the campground she didn't want, being forced to choose between her old city life and the legacy of a man she never fully forgave. This isn't just drama. This is generational pain, love under fire, and the kind of high-stakes storytelling that makes audiences binge until 3 a.m. And Netflix loves a show that can do that. So here's my hypothetical for you. If Sullivan's Crossing really does pull the trigger on a major death, would that make you more invested, or would it break your heart enough to quit? Be honest, drop it in the comments. I genuinely want to see where you stand on this. And yes, I will read every single one, because I know this topic's going to divide you all like crazy. Also, for those of you who've been with me since our deep dive on Virgin River's fake pregnancy cliffhanger, remember when I said, Netflix won't dare go that dark? Well, looks like I might be eating my words. I'll take my L on that one. Here's why all of this matters. Beyond charts, beyond strategy, beyond fandom wars, shows like Sullivan's Crossing and Virgin River aren't just entertainment. They're comfort. They're escape. They're the thing people turn to at the end of a brutal day, to believe that love can win in a world that feels like it's falling apart. But when a show like Sullivan's Crossing dares to push beyond comfort into painful truth, it can either create the most unforgettable television, or shatter the very thing people came for. And that's the gamble Netflix is playing right now. I'll leave you with this. Imagine trying to explain to someone in 2025 that the two biggest shows on Netflix are about small Canadian towns, where everybody somehow knows each other's secrets, and one of them might actually start a streaming revolution. Yeah, feels like a meme. How it started this, how it's going. So here's my final question for you, and this one's big. Do you think Sullivan's Crossing is the future of Netflix romance? Or is it just riding Virgin River's wave before fading away? Drop your full take below. I want to hear your theories, your predictions, your wildest season 4 ideas, and if you've been here nodding along thinking, finally, someone's saying what I've been thinking, then hit that like button and share this video with every Virgin River fan you know. Because this isn't just about one show's success, it's about what stories we're going to get, and what stories we might lose. I'm Sophia, this is Breakdown Epic, and remember, if you're only watching what they want you to see, you're missing half the story. See you in the next one.